Today, Monday, October 26, 2020, will go down as one of the darkest days in the 231-year history of the United States Senate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I'm sorry. This motherfucker is so stupid. I just got myself in trouble with YouTube. This motherfucker is so stupid, he fucked up my opening. One of the worst days in our history. 231-year history. Fuck off, you fucking overly dramatic piece of shit. The Ranting Monkey, and we're going to have some fun today. Holy shit. Oh, my God. The salt is out there, guys, and it is flowing freely. Justice Amy Coney Barrett. Say it, guys. Justice Barrett. We know what's coming. I don't know why they're all acting like this. They knew it was coming. They've already thrown their fits. Oh, but boy, did they have new fits today. Whoo! They had new fits today because, well, that's what they do. I've heard all kinds of hyperbole over this shit, and it is amazing. We'll get into it. We will, but he was trying to turn this is a day that will live in infamy kind of bullshit because they confirmed a justice who had no reason not to be confirmed. They had no evidence that she wouldn't be up there and be a good jurist. Oh, these fucking people. Let's listen a little more to Chucky. Come on, Chucky. Tell me about it.
Let the record show that tonight, the Republican Senate majority decided to thwart the will of the people.
Whoa, thwart the will of the people? The will of the people? You mean the people who elected Donald Trump and put the Republicans in charge of the Senate until the next ones come in? The ones who still have every bit of their job to do? This has been one of the biggest arguments that I've seen, and we'll get there's several people who make it, so we'll get to it again. But it's one of the biggest arguments they're making. They thwarted the will of the people. The people elected Donald J. Trump to be president until January of 2021. Over 3 elections, they made the Republicans the majority in the Senate. 2014, 2016, and 2018. And they will hold that majority unless they lose it in this election. The will of the people. They don't give 2 fucks about the will of the people. Jack, welcome. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm fired up.
Goody.
I'm going to let you catch up with us. And we'll let people who are just getting here catch up. We're going to replay the first part of this. Here we go.
Today, Monday, October 26, 2020, will go down as one of the darkest days in the 231-year history of the United States Senate. Let the record show that tonight, the Republican Senate majority decided to thwart the will of the people.
And that's where we were. Mighty Balzac, thank you. Take your granddaughter to the track. I hear they're racing 2-year-olds for money. I'm not sure what that's about, but that's funny. Jack, we're going to talk a lot about the fallout from Amy Barrett being the new justice.
Excellent.
Because there is so much fun. We're also going to watch a lot of videos tonight because we have a few to go over. That one you sent me earlier, we have to watch it.
I know, right? I felt kind of bad tagging you in that because I'm like, this is going to make him.
Oh. Anyway, we'll get to that, guys. We'll prime that and get to it later. Let's get back to Gargoyle, shall we?
No, wait. Is he talking about the Barrett confirmation or the fact that it's Hillary Clinton's birthday?
I think both.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah. The two together, I think, is what did it. I just love this. Why didn't he just come out and say, this is a day that will live in infamy?
I think he would have if he thought he could get away with it.
He tried so hard. One of the darkest days in the 231 years of the Senate.
Really, this ranks up there with, like, the bombing of Pearl Harbor or the Steve Scalise shooting. What the hell is he talking about?
He's talking about being a loser.
Yeah, fucking suck it up. Losing blows doesn't mean you have to throw a little baby fit about it.
All right, Gargoyle, preach to us.
And confirm a lifetime appointment to the Supreme Court in the middle of a presidential election after more than 60 million Americans have voted.
Well, 120 million plus voted 4 years ago. Their will matters, you fucking dumbass. They don't pay attention to that part at all. They love democracy until it's, not in their favor. Odd for Democrats.
Yeah, like every true totalitarian.
Uh-huh. And we'll get to more of that later, too.
Let the record show that tonight, the Republican majority will break 231 years of precedent and become the first majority to confirm a Supreme Court justice this close to Election Day.
Thank you, Ex-Bubba Hotep. This day will be the day that will be forgotten in 2 weeks. Oh, no, this one's not going to be forgotten, my friend. Oh, no.
They're going to hold this grudge for a while.
This is a deep wound. A deep wound.
That's what she said.
Chucky, precedent. This isn't a court precedent. This is, why they've never done it before? They've never been in that situation before exactly like this. That's why. And when I say exactly like this, it comes down to the president holding the Senate, or his office holding the Senate as well. This close to the election. Stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's still that's what pisses me off about this is the president is still the president. He hasn't been voted out of office. He hasn't been removed. He's still the president. He's supposed to nominate someone. It's his job. They don't like it too fucking bad.
They should have won the election.
Yeah, should have campaigned harder. Maybe had a better candidate that wasn't, unlikable.
Yeah. All right, let's go on.
That tonight, the Republican majority will make a mockery of its own stated principle that the American people deserve a voice in the selection of Supreme Court justices.
Okay, now that is a fair criticism because they shouldn't have said that last time because it was bullshit when they said it. That is the only fair criticism I've seen. It's the only fair criticism that exists.
Yeah, but it's not a good criticism because we all knew why they were doing it despite what they were saying.
Yeah. And we know damn well that if the situation was reversed, the Democrats would be going, okay, come on. Now, let's hold off, especially if it looked like their candidate could lose. All right. You know what you're really mad about here, Chucky? That Ruth Bader Ginsburg didn't retire 4 years ago when she should have. That's your real issue here.
Yeah. And she didn't because she thought Hillary was a shoo-in. And that was a dumb thing to do.
Yep. And now her seat is held by Barrett.
Yeah.
Now it's no longer her seat. It's Barrett's seat. Thank you, Mighty Balzac, who says, can we get a harumph from the Dems? Oh, you get a lot of them.
Completing the partisan theft of two...
The partisan theft of 2 seats. You motherfucker.
Seats on the Supreme Court using completely contradictory rationales. And let the record show.
That's not theft. It's hypocritical, but it's not theft, you fucking dick.
There's nothing illegal about what happened. And by his logic, Kagan and Sotomayor were theft of seats as well.
Yep.
That the American people, their lives and rights and freedoms, will suffer the consequences of this nomination for a generation.
Or reap the benefits. Good God. These assholes. Thank you, Ex-Bubba Hotep. We need stronger word for hyperbole. Yeah. These fucking idiots, man. I swear to God. I expected some salt. I really did because, well, we knew it was coming. But dear Lord, I wasn't quite expecting it to be as tasty as it's been, Jack.
Yeah, I think we're all going to get high blood pressure and kidney failure from this because there's so much salt in it.
Theft. He used the word theft.
Yeah, he's being a fucking baby. Grow up, Schumer, you whiner. It's very unbecoming to see such a lack of professional decorum from our supposed leaders.
Well, that's the part that really, look, I expected the randos on Twitter to do it.
Yeah, of course.
But the words that they've been using from the Speaker of the House, from Schumer himself before this, he's called this illegitimate at least 4 times on Twitter that I've seen. And every time I've asked him to explain how it's illegitimate, and he hasn't explained. James, thank you. Salt or sugar sprinkles? Tomato. To me, it's tasty, and I'm not really a salt guy. So, man, AOC and Ilhan Omar both immediately called for stacking the court.
Shocker,
right? There was nothing wrong with this, and if you think there is, then you just don't know how our system works. Of course, they were going to fill this seat, and there's nothing wrong with them doing so. And I saw some people, well, if you just care that it's in the Constitution, then you shouldn't care that we want to stack the court. Like, well, if you want to stack the court, I mean, it's in the Constitution. It will be legal. I wouldn't recommend it, though.
No, that's a politically bad move. I think this speech he gave is a politically bad move, too, because he seems to be under the impression that this kind of crap gets the base out.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen. It just makes people mad. You're creating more division, which, you know, the Democrats seem to really enjoy doing these days, but it's a terribly bad idea.
It's insane. I mean, the way they're throwing this childish fit. And look, I've said before, I don't really have a problem with expanding the court, but it needs to be on the up and up. It needs to be because, okay, maybe 9 people shouldn't be deciding everything. Maybe 13 or 15 would be a good number. But again, I think if it should be done, it shouldn't be done because it's a reaction to the fact that you lost the court. I think that each new seat should take probably 2 to 4 years before you actually put somebody in there, so that it's not just a president stacking the court. And then that, I would be fine with that. Like, okay, I don't really have a problem necessarily with a bigger court. What I do have a problem with is childish bullshit because you lost.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Yep. Now, there was some childish bullshit that I did enjoy, and I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have been a bigger person about it. But I'm not. I'm just not. So we're going to put this on the screen real quick. Where's that? Here we go. This is from the House Judiciary GOP. It says, Amy Coney Barrett confirmed happy birthday at Hillary Clinton. That is the official House GOP account.
Oh, that's wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. Childish, but funny.
Oh my God. I laughed so fucking hard I hurt myself. I was like, damn. Now, it would have been funnier if it was the Senate Judiciary GOP. But the House doing it is still funny. And I forget who it was, but somebody goes, well, that's kind of petty. You know what? It's very petty. It is.
It's very petty, but if they're going to act like children on one side, the other side's going to do the same fucking thing. There's no adults in the room.
There's some stuff we haven't talked to with the context of them picking that date for confirmation. Because, yes, it's Hillary Clinton's birthday. But they're replacing Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Do you know who nominated her to the court?
Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton.
Coincidence, I think.
So you take the end of the Clinton
Dynasty?
radically feminist nonsense that was put on the court, which was Ginsburg. She was put there because she was a radical feminist. Now, that doesn't mean she couldn't be a good jurist, and sometimes she got shit right. But that's what it was. That's what she was put there for. And they replaced that with Amy Barrett, and they do it on Hillary Clinton's birthday. Hillary Clinton, who lost to Donald Trump, who would have been filling this seat if she had won. Yeah. There's just layers and layers of fuck you in this tweet. Thank you, Dark Resurrect. Howdy, everyone. I got that adapter ordered, Monk. Sweet. I look forward to trying it out with you. See if we can get your audio working and playing some Phasmophobia together. This was an incredibly childish tweet, but it's funny. Childish doesn't mean it's not funny.
Yeah, well, lots of childish things are funny. Fart jokes are funny, but sometimes you need some decorum. This just wasn't one of those times, apparently.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, especially after what Schumer said there.
Speaking of childish, I do want to tell you guys, we are brought to you by you. Please hit that like button. Please hit that share button. Please, if you can and are so inclined, throw some shekels at me and Jack, or go to our Teespring stores and pick up a shirt or mug or even a mask for yourself. Speaking of which, Jack, I have brand new merchandise.
Oh, yeah?
This is why I said childish. This is the official Tardy Tubbies t-shirt. There's stickers and mugs and several different shirts you can pick up for yourself for the Tardy Tubbies. For those of you who get that reference, it's there now. Will somebody please time that out in chat?
Yeah, they got
it. Dude, you're fine for coming in, and you wanted to do it once. That's fine. Don't spam my chat, dude. The Tardy Tubbies is we were playing a game called Humans Fall Flat. Yeah. And they kind of move around like Teletubbies, and we were just acting an ass, man. All three of us, me, Stunlock, and Satsu. And I dubbed us the Tardy Tubbies, and now there's a shirt. And I'm going to try to get a picture of us where we're the Tardy Tubbies. But yeah, so...
So you renamed the game Tardy Tubbies Go Boom?
I was actually singing Tardy Tubbies because it's funny to me. See, childish. I'm okay with childish. Oh man, should we just deep dive into the morons? You know, I actually want to talk about my day. How was your day, Jack?
Oh, it was fine until I saw the riots going on.
Oh, I didn't see. Are we having riots again?
Oh yeah, Philadelphia's burning to the ground.
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, the cops shot a guy with a knife, and
oh, I saw that. I saw the shooting. Oh wow.
Yeah, and they're burning stuff down over there, looting. Cop got run over by a pickup truck.
Jesus.
And on top of the pickup was somebody dressed like Black Bloc. So they took her away. It was a woman cop, and she's apparently pretty fucked up. And yeah, they're having a lot of looting. It's getting pretty ugly down there. A lot of confrontations with the cops. And of course, Seattle is apparently having a big protest as well. That seems to be fairly peaceful with just your routine idiots standing around screaming. Out by the East Precinct. And I figured out why they were targeting that. I looked into it a little bit. It's because that's where...
1 second. James Colley, thank you. My dad thought he'd been silently letting gas pass. Then he got hearing aids and found out differently. Well, that happens. Okay, so why they're targeting the East Precinct, guys? That's where Chaz was. Why are they targeting there?
That's because that's where the main 911 communications hub is.
Jesus fucking what?
Yeah, that's why when they shut down the East Precinct for the CHOP and the Chaz, rather, that's why there was such a delay in the response times, because that's their primary for the 911. Dispatch. Gosh. So when you call 911, if they take the East Precinct out, you're not getting help. And that's why they appear to be targeting this, because somebody mentioned it, and I was like, wait, is that true? And I looked into it, and yeah, that's where their main 911 center is. So that's apparently why they're targeting the East Precinct so much. But they're out there by that ball diamond where they had the big metal fist thing or project crap. They're out there again, and they're out in the streets protesting, having little speeches and the usual nonsense.
Portland's not on fire tonight because of this?
I haven't seen anything on Portland. I'm sure they are. It's just apparently not big enough compared to Philadelphia. Everybody seems to be covered in Philly.
Well, yeah, that would be the bigger one, unless Portland would have to really pop off to top that.
Yeah, and I don't know if they have it in them to top what's going on over there because they're really looting the shit out of stuff. So it's pretty ugly over in Philly. Otherwise, my day's been pretty good. I slept a lot today.
I did not sleep worth a damn, man. I got off here, went upstairs, and went to sleep because I didn't want to wake up Lady Monkey. And instead of going back to sleep when she woke me up, I just decided to stay up and hung out with the little one all day. And then she left, and I told Lady Monkey I was going to go lay down. And I laid down for like 2.5 hours and did not sleep a wink. And then I was pissed off. And then I got up and I saw this shit going on Twitter, and I got even happier.
Well, I hope you got a little bit of an uplift from that one I sent you, because there were a couple of them that I was like, I got to share this with Monkey. So,
yeah, we will get to that one. But let's finish up with Barrett, because there's a lot to cover with her.
Oh, man. What a crazy day.
You know, I do want to share this too. Where's it at? Did I get that one? I thought I had. Yeah. This is on Twitter. I didn't go seek it out because it's Fox News, guys. It's just the one that I saw on Twitter that had been shared, so I reshared it. This is Barrett. That's Justice Thomas. He's swearing her in.
I, Amy Coney Barrett, do solemnly swear
that
I am just showing this to piss off lefties.
The Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend.
They're turning up the sound like it's going to make it better.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Right, let's pick up more of that background sound.
Foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation.
Without any mental reservation.
Or purpose of evasion.
Or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge.
The duties of the office on which I'm about to enter.
The duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
And there it is. That's Amy Barrett becoming the... I'm not going to call her Amy Coney Barrett anymore. Pick a last name. That goes for everybody. You are Amy fucking Barrett. Or you can be Amy Coney. I don't care which. Pick one. You ain't from Mexico, woman. You're not from a southern country, or south country south of America. So stop it. Damn women. Anyway. But yeah, that's her getting sworn in, and that's awesome. That's amazing. And because of that, there were things like this. Ilhan Omar, expand the court. All right. I mean, Donald Trump still has at least 2 months in office. You really want to say that right now?
Right.
And this was speaking of that, I want to show you this screen cap somebody grabbed. This idiot says, won't be long. I see 4 new justices coming along, or coming alone. I meant along, or they meant along quite soon. Seeing as Republicans have set the precedent that as long as the Constitution allows it, and you have the majority, you are allowed to do it. To be clear, 4 new justices to get to 13, as to have as many justices as there are district courts in the United States. And this guy said, perfect. Let's appoint all 4 tomorrow and confirm them next week. Doug Resurrect, thank you. The salt mines are overflowing. Oh, you're not kidding, man.
Yeah. Real fast. Thank you, Circus Zero, for the donation. That's the second knife-wielding idiot to get popped in Philly now. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jack, do you have the link to that video of the guy getting shot?
I'll find it real quick.
Expo Hotep, thank you. I need to know how much taxpayer money goes towards that senator from Rhode Island poster board obsession. Oh, poster board's obsession. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. There's a lot of them have been using poster boards and shit lately, and it's like, stop it. The Democrats on the Judiciary Committee, they put pictures of people on their seats instead of actually showing up for the vote the other day. Anyway, let's see. What else do we have with this? I want to hit all of the Amy Coney Barrett stuff at the beginning because I don't want to be accused of what's the word I'm looking for here? Clickbaiting my title. Nancy Pelosi said that President Trump and the Senate Republicans have committed an act of supreme desperation, jamming through a Supreme Court nominee just 8 days before Election Day as part of their years-long campaign to destroy America's health care. The president's Supreme Court manipulation threatens the very values and rights that define and distinguish our nation. Hashtag SCOTUS. His manipulation of the court. Unless he killed Ruth Bader Ginsburg, there was no manipulation here. None. It's literally the process, sweetheart. I feel like a whole lot of these Democrats need to actually read the document that defines their fucking jobs. I mean, it would be different if this was some rare law nobody had ever fucking heard of. It's literally in the document that defines their fucking jobs. How have you not read that? I asked her how empty her bottle is right now. People seem to like that. Kamala Harris tweeted out, my Senate Republican colleagues have just done great harm to the American people by confirming Judge Barrett to the United States Supreme Court. There's no question about that. And it hit me, Jack. Amy Barrett, when she went up there, she did not say, and she was asked repeatedly, she never said, I will decide this based on my own feelings. I will decide this based on what I believe is the right thing to do. She went up there and said, I'm going to read the laws, I'm going to read the Constitution, and I'm going to go by what it says. Kamala thinks going by what the law says is going to hurt the American people. That's telling. It's very telling. Because we know what they've done for a long time. They've used the court to push through things like Obamacare never should have been allowed. But at least that was one they'd actually pushed through Congress. But things like gay marriage, sorry people, I'm okay with gay people being married. I really am. But that should not have been decided by the court. Sir, thank you so much. He says the video is already in your DM. If you're talking about the shooting, I will. I think you sending it to me is how I even watched it. But I was going to see if Jack would put it into chat so that I didn't have to do it. See what I'm saying? No, you're cool, man.
Yeah, I already got it. I got the one he sent and another one. Okay.
Could you just throw them into chat? Because we're not going to watch them on the show. But if people want to see what we're going to be talking about in a little bit. Where was the other one? There have been a couple that were just like, wow, you're really insane. Like I saw one right before we went to air, Jack, that said, abolish the Supreme Court. Abolish the Supreme Court.
I don't think they know how government works.
Or they do. And they're the kind of people who like Kamala, who would rather the Supreme Court just make shit happen instead of laws actually being passed.
Yeah.
And since it's not going to be making shit happen the way they want it to, it needs to go away. I know I respond. Did I just respond to it and not retweet it? God damn it. I hate when I do that. It really annoys me, Jack, because then I got to go looking through my shit to find what I said. Oh, we should watch this video too. All right. Well, we'll get that in a minute. It was the gavel or the gravel grape. This one right here. The Gravel Institute. Gravel? How do you say it? It's the ones who popped up as a counter to PragerU.
Oh, I have no idea how you pronounce that trash.
It says, what if, hear us out, the Constitution sucks and is wrong about everything and shouldn't be the basis for running a society in the 21st century? It's a fair question if you're a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
If you're 18 or even 16 and you're learning about government, it's a fair question. If you're an adult over the age of 25, that is absolutely fucking stupid. We'll get to it in just. It's pronounced commie. You're not wrong about that. Over on the Streamlabs, I believe. Frank, thank you. Surfing to this being an originalist is a danger to freedom. And then there's an article. From the New York Times, a philosophy that makes Amy Coney Barrett so dangerous. Oh, I think I read this one. This is from earlier in the week. But thank you. Our Constitution was written by men who are smarter than most of the people who are like, we need to get rid of it. Smarter than the people who go up there and go, it's just a document that was written 200 years ago. It's 200 years old, you guys. This wasn't written on a whim. These were learned men who had come from an oppressive fucking society. And we're like, we want to give people freedom and we want to have as little government as possible so that people can live their fucking lives. We want our leaders to be of us and to have limits on what they can do. This is what they can do right here in writing. And if it's not in here, they cannot do it. And the things that they put in there make sense. It was like, these are the absolute minimum that government should be able to do and take care of. And if you don't get that, if you don't get that less government is better for you, then you're in the wrong fucking country. You just are. Because you're probably a dumbass commie. There's a reason people want to come here. And it all starts with that Constitution. And this is somebody claiming to be an institute, the Gravel Institute. Supposed to be smart people teaching people. And like, maybe the Constitution's bad. Maybe you should get the fuck out of my country.
China awaits.
Maybe you should go north of the border, south of the border. Pick one. I don't give a fuck. Swim across the ocean for all I care. Get the fuck out if that's the way you're going to think. Go ahead and show me something that works better. Give me the governmental system that works better than what we have for taking care of the people and allowing the people to take care of themselves. Because their job is to protect us, which they do, from enemies, foreign and domestic. That's their job. The biggest problem we have right now is with them overstepping their job. And that's why the Supreme Court is so important, because they do make those decisions, even though that's not really in their job description. They do make those decisions. They go in and decide, yes, that's constitutional, or no, it's not. And they get it wrong. Sometimes they get it wrong, Jack. We've seen it.
Yeah, it happens.
Most of the time they get it right. And they are a stopgap against tyranny. They really are. And if you don't understand that, you're not paying attention. This is why when people are like, they should only have a certain terms. No. The life appointment is right. Now, what they should do, many of them, like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, should realize, okay, I'm too old for this and step down. But we can get rid of justices. There's a system for that. If they're not doing their job properly, there's ways to do it. And if you find that that's what they're doing, then do it. We haven't tried it in, almost 200 years now?
Yeah. Yeah, if you hold up a copy of the Constitution to them and they start hissing and smoking, like vampires, then they're not doing their job and you can chase them off.
Faithless says, except when they're legislating from the bench. And I agree with you there. There's times that they fuck up. Roe was a fuck up. It absolutely was.
Yeah, same with Obamacare.
Same with Obamacare. And whether you like it or not, guys, same with gay marriage. These are things that should have been decided in legislatures. That's where it should have been.
Yeah.
It's not the federal government's fucking job to be on that shit.
Real fast. Thank you, Purple Pill, for the donation. These people have the emotional problem solving of a 10-year-old. I don't like that. Delete it now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's partly a result of the infantilization that we keep doing to grown-ups. You're not a kid anymore when you're in college, okay? Stop acting like it. And that carries over. Look how long they're allowed to be children.
Yep, exactly. And that's a big part of it. Grow the fuck up. I actually saw somebody whining that rolling back Obamacare will lower the age of your kids being children again. Like, that's a good thing. Because 26 is way too old to be looked at as a child. Way too old to be looked at as a child. You are almost 10 years into adulthood at that point. Anyhow, what else do we have here? I think that's all I have. There's so many people who were just losing their shit. I had so much fun, Jack. I really, really did. And it's only going to get worse from here. These people are going to start screeching like banshees for the next
4 years.
Yeah. If Trump wins,
it'll be glorious.
Holy fuck.
We're going to have to export some of that salt because there'll be such a surplus of it.
Oh my. I will probably die of delirium if that happens.
I'll giggle a lot. Look, I know you're not a huge Trump supporter, but I find him hilarious. And I am looking forward to him just mopping the floor with Biden, hopefully, if everybody goes out and votes like they should.
I'm not a Trump supporter, but there are things about the man that I do like. And I've talked about it. The way he handled North Korea was perfect.
Yeah.
That's the way we should have done it from the start. If we'd done that from the start, his dad would have been like, you guys are real, huh? My bad. But instead, we pussyfooted around with him until Trump came in. And Trump was very Reagan-esque in this. This is the kind of shit Reagan used to do. Some pissant little country would step up to us and he'd go, send in the boys. Let's see if they want to play. And there's a value to that. We don't have to go to war all the time. But when somebody's being a shithead and threatening you with nuclear missiles and your response is, what can we give you to make you stop being mean to us? All you did was teach them that they need to say that again next time they want something.
Yeah, it's just like dealing with children.
Yeah.
Politics is a large scale working in a daycare.
Yep. And Trump did it right. He's like, all right, let's play. And Kim went, fuck.
Yep. Faithless put it the best. Fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck around and find out. And there were people who were mad that he said that about, because that was what he said about Iran.
Yeah.
Because if they mess with us, fuck around and find out. Trump has been very reserved about Iran. For people who are like, he's going to start a war. He could have started a war with them when they shot down our drone. That was an active war.
Absolutely it was.
And instead he's like, how many people are going to get killed? And they told him, he's like, that's not worth it. And good on him for making that decision. Because it was just a piece of hardware. but that absolutely gave us the right to go kick the shit out of him if we wanted to. He's been very reserved about it, but I love fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out, bitch. Kill one of our soldiers. See what happens. We will fucking turn you into a glass field, motherfucker.
Yeah, especially with your pissant little navy that's a bunch of like inflatable rafts and.
Yep.
God, I can't believe they start shit with us. That's what you get from all this. It's kind of like the broken window theory. I do ascribe to that quite a bit. If you let them get away with breaking a window, they'll kick in the door. And then after that, they'll come inside and steal some of your shit. After that, they'll burn the place down. It's an escalation. And you have to nip that in the bud and be like, no. Get that rolled up newspaper and smack them on the nose and be like, bad Iran.
You've noticed they really haven't fucked with us much.
Yeah, because they don't know what the hell Trump would do. He's a loose cannon. And
fuck around and find out, bitch.
They knew they could intimidate everyone else, and everybody was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, let's see what you got. They're like, he might do it.
If I'm telling you right now, if Biden wins this within 3 months, they will strike at some of ours.
Oh, absolutely. Because he's weak and they know it.
Yep.
And Kamala's a very liberal person, borderline commie. She'll capitulate.
Yep. This place has more leaks than the fucking Iranian Navy. They talk a lot. We've discussed this before. Like, they have the biggest military in the region. Like, oh, and how is it compared to mine? They never bring that part up, Jack.
Right?
It's always in the region. And they're like, well, yeah, because Bahrain has like four soldiers, and their air force is paper planes, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jane. In California, parents like to get tax breaks. That's why they support their kids by having up to 26-year-olds. The kids don't get anything but screwed over. LOL. And it is really screwing them over because it is depriving them of becoming an adult, and that is they don't get the necessary life skills they need. We have so coddled children in this country. And up to the age of 26, they keep pushing that higher and higher, which is weird because they want to lower the voting age. They want to keep them children longer and longer, and then be like, yeah, but while they're still young and stupid, can we let them vote? No, thanks.
Well, they're creating a cycle of dependency. Well, you relied on your parents till you were 26. You don't have the life skills to cope with this. Let the government take care of you.
Man, what a world. So let's move on, Jack. Should we bring up your video?
Yes, please. We should probably watch it a couple times because it's so fun.
Oh, yeah, we'll watch it a bit.
I've been watching it like 3 or 4 times. I know a couple of you in chat know what's coming.
I've seen it more times than I should probably admit to.
Same here. It's delightful.
Where the fuck did it go? Was it way before this? No, because that's yesterday's chick. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I didn't retweet. Shit, I got to go to your page. I just LOL'd on that one. I keep seeing it in my notifications. That's why I was thinking it was on there, but Jack, there it is. Do you know what this meme is from?
No, but
I actually went and looked it up, and we'll get to it in just a second. Let's watch. Let's watch. We can turn this back up. Fuck, here we go.
You don't support Black Lives Matter, I'll break your kneecaps. If you don't support Black Lives Matter, I'll break your kneecaps. If you don't support Black Lives Matter, I'll break your kneecaps. If you don't support Black Lives Matter, I'll break your kneecaps. You don't.
So there was a video game that was being played, and this idiot kept doing this Nico thing.
Okay.
And somebody responded to him, if you keep doing that, I'm going to break your Nico kneecaps. And now it's become a whole Tumblr, not Tumblr. I keep calling this Tumblr because it's basically video Tumblr.
Yeah, it is.
But
It's Chinese Tumblr.
yeah, it is. So it became this thing that they throw out, and apparently they put it to Black Lives Matter.
I like how it's a bunch of like 80-pound girls soaking wet that think they're badass by doing this.
My favorite is this chick here because of her shirt. Her shirt, for those of you who are not watching, says "Love wins," and then she does this.
Support Black Lives Matter, I'll break your kneecaps. If you don't support Black Lives Matter, I'll break your kneecaps. You don't.
What the fuck is this thing? Is this a Halloween costume?
I think that's an elf of some kind.
Because the ears are obviously fake. But the jewelry in the face.
Yeah. Look, first of all, stop appropriating Bajoran culture.
No shit.
Secondly, if you really tried to kick somebody in the kneecaps or break their kneecaps, they're going to rip that chain first. That's taking your ear and your lip with it, which will pull you close enough for them to get a hold of that nose ring and rip your septum out. You're dumb. So,
Don't support Black Lives Matter, I'll break your kneecaps. If you don't support Black Lives Matter, I'll break your kneecaps.
I kind of blame the Bernie Sanders girl for this shit. The okay boomer bitch.
yeah, that's what started a lot of this, I think.
It certainly made it a lot more popular. Oh God, yeah, I watched that over and over. I really did, because like, what the fuck?
Well, what gets me is they think they're being hardcore and edgy, and it just comes off as silly and like something like an elementary school student would think is hardcore and badass. Evil One said, "I'll take one for the team. I'll fight them all at once, and you'd win."
I'm crippled and I could beat the hell out of all of them.
Yeah, they're not the ones dressed like Harley Quinn. When you get the big montage there, none of these people look like they could kick their own asses.
Right? Yeah. Oh,
This is what happens when you've never been in a real fight.
This is what happens when you spend your life on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, Streamlabs and Super Chat. I missed a Super Chat. I'm so sorry. Where was it? Oh, I can't even scroll back that far. All right, we'll do the Streamlabs real fast, and then I'll go over to my analytics to get the other one. So sorry about that. Circus Zero, thank you. Reminder, Iranian's best ship sunk because it rammed a cruise liner. Yes, that is true. A cruise liner and an Iranian Navy ship ran into each other, and the Navy ship sunk. Oops. Okay, so I got to go over here. I'm really excited for TikTok, Jack, and let me explain why. With Amy Coney Barrett, and this might be the last I say on her, but I have no doubt that we are going to get some wonderful screaming videos out of there.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's okay. I know they moved this, and I have to figure out where the hell it is. This one, right? I don't need to get started with this. I already have this. You son of a bitch. What is this? What is this? They're telling me I can't even. I already have fucking super chats. Why? Jack, YouTube is starting to piss me off.
Starting? Well, you have good patience, sir.
Whoever it was that with the super chat I missed, can somebody please type it into chat and let me know what it was? Because I don't have it and I can't find it. Because
Jane, did you get Kevin Dugan?
I know.
Trump, thank you, Kevin Dugan. Trump brought the U.S. Army back to America to fight Americans in Project Warp Speed. Easy to find facts and deployment.
Thank you so much, Kevin. I'm so sorry I missed that. Yeah, it won't let me scroll back far enough to say it. God damn it. Sorry about that. I really, really am. God. YouTube, fix your shit. Why, Jack, why are they telling me I got to set up super chats when I already fucking have them?
Because they don't YouTube very well. They don't have people that actually do YouTube, running YouTube.
I fucking hate that. Anyway, so we got the crazy bitches over on the TikTok, and I can't wait to see more Scream compilations. I already saw one where this woman screams, and at the very end she says, "Why did I have to be born with not a hymen? That's the wrong word. Where the babies are born.
Uterus?
Uterus. Thank you." She screams, "Why did I have to be born with a uterus?" What? Your uterus is fine. And if you're this worried, seriously, ladies out there, if any of you are this worried about what might happen with Amy Coney Barrett being your new Supreme Court justice, be careful about what you let in there. Now, we realize there's times that you don't get a choice on those. I don't think anybody's ever suggested getting rid of all of it, not in any serious manner that gets any traction. But otherwise, just be careful of who you're letting squirt up in you. You'll be fine. I'm supposed to be careful of where I squirt because I have to be responsible regardless.
Yeah, but you're a man.
Yeah, so just be careful with what's going in there. You'll be all right.
Maybe be selective about who you let finish inside of you.
And if not, make sure that you're not using plastic hangers at home.
Yeah.
I mean, you still could. I mean, you just got to lube it up a little bit more, jam a little harder.
Yeah, maybe start taking it in the butt or something.
Take it in the butt. Yeah, exactly. Learn to swallow. You guys, look, I don't know what it tastes like. Some of y'all seem repulsed by it, but you can learn to like things. What is it? Something like taste something 20 times and you get the acquired taste is what they say. There you go. That's a project right there. It'll give you something to accomplish in life. You'll feel better.
Yeah. I guarantee you, if you're not good at oral, you'll find plenty of people that'll volunteer to help you.
Indeed. Go find some dude or just pull out. Pull out's not exact. I mean, that's that. Of the ones we've mentioned, that's the least effective. Put it in the butt. That's a good one. In the mouth is a great one. What? Nut says monkey is not for educational purposes. Everything we just said was fact. What I did? Why is she judging me, Jack?
Why isn't she judging you?
I feel real judged right now.
You probably should.
Or take the pill, wear a condom. Yeah. There's lots of ways you can get around having a baby. Frank, thank you so much. Monkey, you know they can't be held accountable. I know. Kay can eat it too, right? How about this? Sperm can eat it too. There you go. You don't got to worry about it. And be careful where you spit if you're going to spit it out.
Yeah, don't spit it into your hand and then rub your vagina.
Yeah, don't do what you see on the Christian Science Monitor. I've actually seen that on the Christian Science Monitor. like, what was the point? I feel like you did it wrong. Oh man,
it's like a self-service at a full-service gas station then.
But I really am. I'm looking forward to the freak out videos on TikTok because they're coming and they're going to be glorious.
Yeah,
absolutely glorious. James Colley, thank you. That's why I tell all my female friends, no matter how bad your day is, do not grow a penis, because on top of having a bad day, you will have a DK2. Shroud, thank you. You avoid having a baby if you don't have sex. Well, look, we're told that you can't tell people to abstain. And I understand that, man. When I was 15, I was horny all the time. If I'm being honest, I'm horny right now. But I feel I shared too much. I'm a dude. We're horny a lot. And women occasionally get horny. I know y'all think you get horny a lot. You really don't. But so people are going to fuck. And if they're going to fuck, there's other ways to do it. There's other ways besides, coating the walls. You don't got to do that. And like, we just messed up. Yeah, you did. It's responsibility time. Maybe, and I'm throwing this out there, if we said, no, you have to be responsible, then people would. Maybe it would push down those rates if we, I don't know, Jack, advertise that you got to be responsible. Did seatbelt signs make people start wearing seatbelts?
No.
Click it or ticket? I don't know. I don't know how we get through to them. But I think there should be a national advertising campaign for butt sex. Don't have an abortion, have butt sex. That's a great line right there.
Butt
By the
stuff
way,
better than coat hangers. Yep.
Butt sex is better than a coat hanger. By the way, guys, we're brought to you by you because YouTube doesn't give us the good ads. I can't imagine why. Hit that like button, share, and throw some shekels at Jack over there. He's a really good guy and deserves your support. His Streamlabs has been going around, so please feel free to donate generously. Look, if you've got a baby in your womb, you've got wire. All the other ones are plastic.
I usually only keep the wire ones around because they're multi-purpose.
Exactly. That's the only reason I have them.
Yeah. I got some campaign slogans here. Evil One said, Jack 2020, butt stuff is better than a coat hanger. And Danger said, give abortions a pass, put it in your ass.
That's not bad either. I just think it's amazing that they're acting like they have to get pregnant.
Yeah.
You don't have to. There's lots of ways not to.
James pointed out that hemorrhoids are better than coat hanger scars.
Yeah, so's a canker sore. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. There's other holes. And you know what? You can still have the internal vaginal stimulation. There's toys, there's fingers. I've seen people use feet. It was a special edition of the Christian Science Monitor.
Yeah, I imagine.
I actually didn't want to see that. That just came up, and I was like, oh, wow. Okay, now I got to look. Joseph, thank you. Hashtag sterilize the poor. The views expressed in our super chats are not necessarily those of Jack and Ranting Monkey.
Real quick, though, thank you, Cryptic, for the donation. Biden mode! And he sent a video that I had sent to you earlier today. It's the last one in the list. It's the dodging questions one.
Oh, yeah. We have to pull that one up here. You've sent lots of stuff. We'll get to all this stuff here in a moment.
I think we already got to a couple of them. The first two don't play because those are the shooting.
The shooting? Okay.
Yeah.
And we will get to talking about that in a moment. And when I say in a moment, guys, that's relative.
Yeah, it's a theological moment. You don't know how long it's going to be.
Now, this is Joe Biden at an event. And you're about to... Okay, let's just watch it, and then we'll explain if anybody doesn't understand what happened.
But thank you, Cryptic, for sending this in.
Deal. One of the things that...
Can't hear it.
I know I hit the thing. It's really quiet.
No, it's just really quiet. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's turned up as loud as it'll go. What he says isn't really important here. Just he's talking and watch what happens.
That is important. Is that keep in mind, although they're going to vote on Barrett, I think today.
Thank you, Adabisi, who says, can't believe he said sterilize the black. He didn't say that. Stop it. How dare you? What are you, Joe Biden? What you saw there was Joe Biden giving an event and then moving all of the press out.
Yeah, he got asked about packing the court, and he gave this weird, vague, rambling answer, and they immediately start moving people out. Like, all right, let's go.
Press has to get back here. Press that. You got to move out. Did they just usher out all the reporters during questioning? Well, Kylis, yes. Yes, they did.
Exactly what they did. And nobody's going to talk about that on the news.
Nope.
Nobody.
There was another one where he was asked about Hunter, and halfway through the question, he interrupts, and he's like, that's a Donald Trump talking point, and doesn't answer the question at all.
Nope.
We've talked about how they've been protecting Biden, but some of the shit I've seen today, Jack, has just made me go, I hate our press. Our press is garbage. And we're going to talk about one of those because it was pretty amazing. Yesterday, we watched a video where Joseph Biden asked what we were going to do with 4 more years of George before moving on to another sentence. In that moment, his wife, under her breath, corrects him twice and tells him he's meaning to say, you mean Trump. Well, NBC played that on the Today Show, Jack, which I'm surprised they did. I'm surprised they replayed that and made any mention of it, because that just doesn't happen with our press.
Yeah.
The Today Show released a statement that says this. And you know what? We'll put this on the screen. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Editor's note. The video of Joe Biden talking about the 2020 election and 4 more years of George came from an interview that Biden did Sunday with George Lopez. The fact that Biden was talking with George Lopez was relevant and helpful context that should have been included in the original report. I'll leave the rest of it up there if you guys want to read it.
What a load of crap.
Here's the quote. They put it here. What kind of country are we going to be? 4 more years of George A. Does he think George Lopez is the president?
Is that better or worse than thinking he's running against George Bush? Because I think he could get more votes than both of them this election.
Sure.
But
this is Kyle. Thank you so much. Who says, hello, chat people, Monkey and Jack. Hello, sir. Thank you for the donation. Hope you're well.
hi.
This is nonsense.
Yeah.
This is fucking nonsense. But I saw this. Brian Stelter tweeted out this guy who says, unlike most politicians, respected news organizations acknowledge when they make a mistake.
They did make a mistake.
What mistake? Did you see a mistake there, Jack?
I didn't see a mistake except attributing it to George Lopez instead of George Bush when it was obvious he was talking about George Bush.
I mean, if you're going to go with this line that, he was talking to George, you're going to have to explain why his wife was saying under her breath, Trump.
Yeah.
Or was she out of did she not realize they were talking to George Lopez at the time? Those are your two choices there. But Brian Stelter retweeted, NBC has added an editor's note to this morning's Today Show segment that played a clip of Biden saying 4 more years of George, without noting that he was talking to George Lopez.
Who cares? He was talking about George Bush. It's obvious from the context of what happened. These people are disingenuous liars.
He was supposed to be talking about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So him saying George, no matter what George you're talking about, doesn't fucking matter. He was wrong.
He fucked up either way. Real fast. Thank you, James Kelly, for the donation. When we stop abortion, can we remove the warning labels too? Here's some ideas for over-the-counter birth control. Maybe babies. I kid you not. And baby better crumble.
Oh, there you go.
I like those.
Yeah, the press covering for this man is gotten to a ridiculous level. And you know who else did it, Jack? Our very own YouTube.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Where's that at? I want to pull up the screenshot. Fuck, I know it's in here. Here it is. This, if you go and look up Joe Biden fracking, you don't even have to put the ban in there, just Joe Biden fracking. This will come up. There will be a fact check on there. And then trying to find him actually talking about it is difficult. It's really, now this one, the guy who did this this one, I will not ban fracking, period, is not the one I got. But finding the moments where he said it, let's just call it a chore, Jack.
Yeah.
And as you can see here, Joe Biden wants to eliminate fracking is the claim. The rating, partly false. And from Snopes, it's mostly false. I read the Snopes one. I didn't read the USA Today one. The Snopes one claims it is mostly false because Joe Biden said it, Jack. But
he said it.
His campaign came out later and clarified.
But he said it, so it's not false. It's not
false at
mostly
all.
false. It's true.
It's absolutely true.
And he said it multiple times at
Yep.
different events.
Yep. YouTube is covering for Joe Biden.
Of course they are. So is Twitter and Facebook and every other big tech group.
Now, I asked Susan about it, and she hasn't answered. I don't know why I ask people, Jack. I'm just going to start talking to Ted Lieu. He's the only one that answers me.
Ask him to ask Susan.
Ted Lieu, could you ask Susan Wojcicki what the fuck is up with this? But I responded to this. It's like they want the feds to come in and enforce some sort of fairness doctrine. And somebody hit me up in my DMs, because I have used the term fairness doctrine on here before. We still have the equal time thing where, and I've called that the fairness doctrine, which is my bad. The fairness doctrine was this thing that said, if you talk about X, you have to talk about Y. You have to give it an equal showing. Basically, you have to be fair. And that actually ran out in 78, I think it is. But what I said here about them forcing a fairness doctrine, I meant fairness doctrine. See, the fairness doctrine was allowed to exist because there were so few media sources.
Yeah.
You had 3 main channels on television and then the radio if you did it. But it was mostly for television. And it came up because you have this new medium coming up. You have the radio is what most people are listening to. And then you get this TV that's coming in and people are like, it needs to be fair. Both sides need to be presented fairly. And then, of course, cable shoots off and it just blows up where you have many more options. They're going to force something like a fairness doctrine here. Because you only, for whatever you, hey, there's tons of places on the internet. Sure, okay. Go try to be heard somewhere else. Good luck. When's the last time you saw an article that quoted somebody's Parler?
Or their Gab.
Yeah, the only time you'll see Gab is when they're trying to prove somebody's a white supremacist.
Yeah. Or they've never mentioned Minds, Library, only bad things, same with Telegram.
Yep. There is only one place to be for random shit, and that's on Twitter. There's only one place to be for your, this is who I am, and that's Facebook. There's only one place to be if you want to get videos out there. That's YouTube. There's only one place for each of these. And they are all controlled by people who are quite obviously trying to influence the election. And we know Google was going to do this. They told us they were going to do this. They told us. They didn't mean to tell us. They didn't realize that videotape was going to get released.
Well, I mean, they have to stop Trump, monkey. It's their mandate.
Right? Like, whoops.
They are our betters. We should do as they say.
We are going to watch another video, Jack. It's video time, y'all. This one again, volume doesn't matter, so we'll just shut that off. Did you see this shit? Real quick, Mike Balzac, thank you. If you don't hit like, you ain't black. I'm gonna play the video and then we're gonna explain what's happening here. New York, we need to talk, y'all. We need to talk. They're throwing rocks off an overpass.
Yep.
And they're specifically throwing rocks off an overpass at a convoy of Trump supporters. Now, that's bad enough. But this is a Jews for Trump event. You can kill somebody doing this, by the way.
So was it de Blasio up there?
I'm wondering if he's up there in the background. We just can't see him. I got one of the most confusing replies I've ever received before, Jack.
That's saying something. I've seen some of the replies you get.
I retweeted this and I said, highly illegal and very dangerous. Those are the only comments I put on it. And somebody responded, so is running cars over protesters.
Depends what state you're in these days.
I don't get the connection.
I don't either. Is there one? Did a car jump up there somehow and attack somebody?
I don't know. I mean, when it comes to the protesters, they're not supposed to be in the streets. Those cars going down there, they're absolutely supposed to be there. Dude, you're about to get like perma bumped. Stop that shit. Don't spam, Jack. Do you not have anything interesting to say? I don't understand people who do that, Jack. I maybe I'm just too wordy. Maybe I'm just too narcissistic in sharing my opinion. But I don't understand people just come in and spam the same stupid shit over and over.
It's one of those things like the person that walks in and they throw their arms out. They're like, look, it's me in my regal entrance.
Yeah.
It's attention seeking.
Whatever, TWD nerd. Thank you, Dr. Resurrect. Wrong. Cars go on the sidewalk, people on the road. Well, you'd think that's what you're supposed to do because, well, why wouldn't you? Okay, what else do we have going on today? I guess we should talk about the shooting, huh?
Probably.
All right. We put the link in there earlier, and we're not going to show it on here. Sorry. There's people who got shot. We can't do that. YouTube gets upset. Some moron running around with a knife. He runs right at two cops after a little bit of a chase, and they put him down. Is that a good sum up of it, Jack?
Yeah, I think so.
And now a justified shooting, of course, they're going to be rioting because why wouldn't you? When the video comes out immediately, that video was like immediate.
Yeah. But it was filmed from several different angles. There were people around.
The one that I saw that was sent to me, the one Cirque sent in, the guy who filmed it, he's like, you didn't have to shoot him that many times. Oh, God. You shoot till they're down, man. It's not like they walked over and were shooting him as he was still standing or while he's laying there. And then a whole crowd gets around so they can't even do what they're supposed to, call in for an ambulance and try to help the guy. Which, by the way, they do in shootings.
Yeah.
You don't hear about that shit. Or you hear that they didn't do it even though they do. Because we heard that with the Rashard Brooks bullshit. They didn't even call for an ambulance. Like, bitch, he's doing it right there. You can see it on the film.
Yeah.
As for the shooting itself, from what I said, or what I saw, it's justified. Jack, would you say justified?
Yeah, absolutely. If you have a knife and you're that close, they're going to shoot you. It's a safety issue at that point. They don't know what you're going to do. You could lunge forward and kill someone real easily. Tasers might not work. They don't work on everybody, especially if you're on drugs, and they don't know if you're on drugs. Shooting someone in the leg is not a realistic option. Very few people are that good a marksman that under pressure they can shoot somebody in the leg. Plus, bullets travel. You get shot in the leg, it could go up, either hit your femoral artery or shoot up through your pelvis and kill you just the same. That's a bunch of bullshit. I'm just cutting them off at the pass.
That's not even mentioning the fact that shooting him in the leg, you're talking about a moving target more than the body is. I had this argument with this moron. Oh, real quick, Bearcock, thank you. No notification went live. YouTube, fix your shit. I was just saying that, my friend. Welcome to the show, and thank you. For those of you who listen along, when we say his name is Bearcock, it's not B-A-R-E. Just want to be clear on that bear part of it. I got in an argument with an idiot who was like, well, they're shooting right at the heart. They're not. I mean, they are.
Their chest.
They're not. They're hit center mass, the middle of the biggest part. That is the target. And yeah, it just happens to be where our heart is. Shrouded Angel, thank you. Can bulletproof vests stop knives?
No. Some of them can, but most of them don't, because there's lots of seams. And you have to have a special type of vest that's called a stab vest that will stop knives. It's a different type of vest. So the short answer is no, but some of them will. It depends where you get stabbed and how. Most of the time, you're going to get stabbed in the stomach area, and around that area is where a lot of seams are. So the way the vest is designed, it's just not going to happen.
Your standard Kevlar, no. He only had a knife. That's another one we're going to hear, Jack. You can fuck somebody up pretty bad with a knife really quick.
Yeah, you don't need to reload it. And if they stab you in any of the major areas, you're dead.
What else do we hear? He wasn't close to them. Yet for knife range, he was very close.
Yeah, anything under about 25 feet is the average that most police officers use. So if you're within 25 to 30 feet, they can shoot you and it won't even be an issue. That's a legit shoot, because you can lunge at someone and clear a very short distance like that in a very small amount of time. A lot of people have never been under stress where they have to do some kind of task like, shooting someone or making command decisions. So they don't understand the pressure that you're under as well when you're in that situation.
Prospero says the Bobby that was killed at Westminster was killed with a knife under the armpit. He was wearing a vest. That's the other thing. I mean, that you can still stab somebody. A vest doesn't cover your arms, your head, your pelvic area, your legs. There's still a lot of targets in there. So even if you did have a knife vest on, it doesn't protect you completely. I'm not glad the guy's dead. I'm never happy somebody dies in these situations.
No, but it's a predictable result.
Yep.
That is going to happen if you're wielding a knife at the cops.
Yep. And once they shoot, they're shooting to put you down. It's not to stop your momentum. It's to put you on the ground.
Yeah. To stop the threat. It's threat neutralization. And that's another thing people don't understand is you have to stop the threat. It's not always just the officers at risk. In this case, his mom was in the car. You don't know if he's on drugs. Maybe he's going to stab his mom next. Maybe there's kids nearby. Every situation is different, and you don't want to die, and neither do you want the other people around you to die.
Yeah, it's not cool, and I'm sorry it happened, but I'm glad the cops are the ones left alive.
Yeah,
sorry. I mean, just how it is.
It's a predictable consequence to what happened.
So now we got rioting down there in Philly.
Yep. Once again, they are rioting to protect criminals that are trying to hurt people.
Yep. This one's not even a question. This was a good kill.
Yeah.
And for, I don't want to say good. It's a justified shooting.
Yeah, it's very easily justified shooting. And you know what? A lot of these cops get pretty fucked up from having to shoot somebody. They don't want to shoot anyone.
You don't want to, and it looked like one of those was a female cop, maybe both. From the one, were those female cops?
I don't know. I don't want to assume their gender.
I don't mean to play the gender role here, but yeah, there's a lot of cops who get fucked up from having to kill someone, and I can't imagine being a woman is easier. You know, sorry, ladies, just being honest here.
Yeah, we all know they're emotional basket cases.
Yeah, I mean they're not stable.
They got them tiny girl brains. They can't process that. That's man stuff.
Yeah, tiny girl brains, but they got a bigger heart, and that's not what you want in this situation. And
it could swell up to 3 times that size, and then it's just full of sadness.
And then everybody gets Christmas back.
Yeah, and a social worker would have fixed this.
Oh, you know, I saw another one just the other day where a cop was killed on a domestic violence call, and all I could think of, they want to send social workers in here.
Yep. You're more likely to die in a domestic than almost any other incident reporting as a police officer. You can talk people out of weapons sometimes, but domestic, that's passion, man. You got to be real careful.
Well, that one we saw maybe 2 months ago now, 3 months ago, where somebody was giving a girl shit for mourning her father on Twitter. They hadn't even opened the door. They got shot through the door.
Yeah.
And then he killed his wife or girlfriend. I forget which one it was. You don't want to. Cops have a horrible job, man. They have a horrible job. They get every so often they get to do something nice, and then you'll get a YouTube video. Look how cool the cops are hanging out with the kids, dancing or something like that. Most of the time, their job is not fun.
Yeah.
Dark Resurrect, thank you. 2 worst calls: traffic stops and domestics. Yeah, it's dangerous shit. And you have these fucking morons out there who are like, hey, we got to get rid of police and send in trained counselors. Oh, are they bulletproof? Because that's the issue here. I fucking hate these people. They're going to get people killed, and they don't even care.
No, this is just a way to tear the system down. Just one other way.
Bear, my friend, let me know if you want to come hang out. Bad Comics and sent you one of a female officer. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. What else do we have going on? I can't believe they're rioting over this shit. Of course they're rioting over this shit.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious they would do that. They seem to just like burning shit down.
Yeah, at this point, it's not even about what happens anymore. It's just let's burn shit. Any reason at all, man. They could have shot at this guy and missed, and they'd still be out there rioting.
Yeah. It's just an excuse to burn stuff down and steal things. It's disgusting, quite honestly. Did you see that Ted Wheeler has announced plans for potential unrest on election night?
No. What are his plans?
He didn't say, but I think it's just to raise a white flag and give the city over to Antifa officially.
Fair enough. Bear.
Good morning.
How are you, darling?
Good morning.
Good morning, Jack. I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay.
I stole your darling.
Darling,
how are you?
I'm a little bit peeved, actually. I just had like 3 power trips in a row, and I was like, where is it? So what's causing it? I was running. Well, I say running. I was limping around the house at great speed. I was trying to upload a video when it happened. I think I managed to discover it. So the Vanilla Bear's on the phone to the electrician now to come sort that shit out. Very annoying. Very annoying. But how are we? What are we talking about today?
Well, we're just wrapping up talking about a shooting here.
Oh boy.
Police had to shoot somebody who was coming at them with a knife.
Oh wow.
And so they're setting Philadelphia on fire tonight.
So this douchebag was coming at a police officer with a knife.
Yeah. The
police officer viewed this as a direct threat to human life and shot the fucker.
Well, it was 2 police officers. Yeah, they killed him.
Well,
put him on his back.
If he got back up and had a glass of water, drank it, and then water came out from several holes, that's what I'd expect.
Jane, thank you so much. Cops have the worst customer service job. Not only do they deal with people at their worst, but they could get killed. Cops are under-recognized. I agree with that.
That's standard rules of engagement. Why anybody is getting triggered about it is beyond me. Don't run at the police with a knife.
Oh, you want to know why some of these people are upset is because they shot him in front of his mother.
Well, perhaps he shouldn't try to kill somebody in front of his own mother.
I do have to say this, when he falls in the street there, and there's one woman who comes, or somebody comes right up to him real quick, I immediately thought of the scene in Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood when the guy gets shot in the street. That's my baby. I nursed him with these. That ain't your baby.
Oh, and then just drops his body
and leaves. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have laughed at that, but that's what I thought of.
This is what happens when you don't beat your kids.
Yeah.
True.
This is a failure in upbringing or a drug problem or something, but he went to attack cops with a knife, man. They've been warning him. This was at the end of a chase around some cars and some bullshit. Drop the knife, dipshit.
Yeah.
You'd be alive.
Yeah.
Most likely. Anyhow. I don't want to talk about that shit anymore because
you play silly games, win silly prizes.
Yep. Yep.
If I might present a topic,
please.
You've probably already covered the ever living shit out of it, but I'm new to it, new-ish. I've known about it for a few days now. Transparency tube.
Oh, transparency tube. We didn't talk about that on this channel or on this show.
Oh, we haven't spoken. Oh, yes.
No.
Alex brought something new to the table. Yes.
I don't know if I want to ask, but what is transparency tube?
Oh,
Transparency Tube is the premier website that allows you, the members of the public, to type your favorite YouTube content creator into the search bar, and it will, in fact, inform you of that particular content creator's political leaning and values.
Yes. I'm on there.
I don't understand how I'm on there. I haven't done politics for a long time.
Well,
a long time,
because it's pretty arbitrary.
You're fucking telling me. The dude, the dickhead who created it, like everyone's like, dude, you got mine wrong. I'm not even right wing. I'm fucking left leaning libertarian. And he's like, well, you do anti-SJW content, so I'm leaving it there.
Well, the one that got most people was Count Dankula's wife.
Oh, Sue, yeah, she got right-wing anti-SJW, didn't she?
She got right-wing anti-SJW. She has never, ever made political content on her channel. She does cooking shit. They did it solely based on who she's married to.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, that's fucking stupid.
Obviously, like, you know, I can forgive it because, I mean, it's technically right. I am a right wing. I am an anti-SJW, but it's supposed to be based on the content.
Yes.
I haven't uploaded a response video to a feminist or spoken about anything really political on my channel at all, really. I think the closest I ever came to it was when Misa was still around and we were doing Gash in the Attic. And those were removed from the channel quite some time ago. So like there's some reaction videos on there to like road rage. There's obviously the fat content. It's not really political.
Yeah, I just put the link in there if you want to see it. And we can pull it up real quick. This is how their main page looks. It gives you a little thing. YouTube is 71%, or is used by 71% of Americans and a source of news for 26% of U.S. adults. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. And then they bring it mainstream news, and these are all the things. We should be in here somewhere.
You're really in there, I think, but I'm not.
I'm in here, but I don't think I'm in here for mainstream news, which I should be.
I'm not in the partisan right. Partisan right tends to be applied to those people who speak mainly about politics, like specifically about politics, and not the kind of like not specifically culture war stuff. Even if I was, I'd be the tiniest, itty bittiest, lickle, iggle piggle red dot on that entire fucking map. There you go.
Monkey.
That's what mine looks like as well.
Type in bearing, but don't hit enter in the search bar.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's got the old avatar.
Yeah, but look, one's live streams, one's his regular channel. How can he have different political leanings for the same person? The Bearing channel says it's right. Bearing live streams is center.
Hey, Vanilla Bear, how you doing, sweetheart?
She's aggro, but yeah, she's all right. Yeah, I know. Friended interviewed the douchebag.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I haven't. I was about to start listening to it, then my power cut out.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, I've actually because I haven't slept. I did try to sleep, but you know, my body doesn't like me anymore. So I got back up and I figured, you know what? Fuck it. I'm recording the video. I'm going to talk about this bullshit. This has real world fucking implications.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
What happens if somebody gets a sponsor and then inevitably that creator gets haters, and then those haters bring that shitty fucking website to the sponsor, say, look, he's a devil. Because somebody will undoubtedly be labeled as a white identitarian, because that is one of the categories.
Yeah, these the people who did this are fucking morons. That's all it is. Thank you, Cryptic, who says hi, Al, or hey, Al.
I don't know who he's talking to.
Lauren Southern's labeled as a white identitarian.
Yeah,
I would think that if you're not a white identitarian, that could be considered libel.
Well, just a little bit, just a smidgen. And here's the thing: like, what happens when you are like, you do YouTube on the side as just like a hobby or whatever, and you have a proper career,
yeah,
and then you lose said career, they fire you because you supported Trump.
Yeah,
Trump's the devil. Hello, everybody in the chat as well. I hope you guys are well.
Oh, wow.
What's happened? What have you done?
So, this woman the other day, got to change back slightly. It said that what happened with Amy Coney Barrett wasn't done fair and square. I'm like, yeah, it was. What wasn't fair? And she just came back with not fair and square in terms of all the dark money and unprincipled people conspiring to achieve this nomination.
Oh, yeah. Money given by the Illuminati and the Bilderbergs and all this other nonsense shit. Shut up, you crazy person.
This goes to that, what was White House, Senator Whitehouse and all his bullshit. Oh my God. Hang on. I got to respond to this.
Hello, Kyla.
Someone was high when they watched Senator Whitehouse's bullshit.
I can accept that, Cryptic. I can accept that new name. From now on, I'm now Irate McGee. Irate Nose McGee.
Cryptic, thank you. Fine. If not Al, then Nose McGee fits better. There you go.
There we are. I would have to leave the StreamYard to change my name, wouldn't I?
I believe so, yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I don't blame you. All right, Jack. What else we got in the side chat over here?
I don't remember. It's been
me neither. So I'm looking at it right now because we don't have a producer.
That's probably a good idea.
The vote Joe Biden dance.
Oh yeah.
If I may answer Dangerous Spaces question before you get into the Biden debauchery and dementia. How does it feel knowing I have a diagnosis? Actually, it's so because it's a double-edged sword. I was like, yay, Vindication. I was proven right. I was proven correct. I knew it was multiple sclerosis. Shock fucking horror. Alex was right. Support the irate Alex is always right foundation, folks. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword, and it just presents more questions that I have to wait for answers. So yeah. Please continue.
I can't actually play this one, Jack.
No, it's because of the music.
But I'll throw it into chat and you guys can go watch it. Do you know who she is?
No.
She, as soon as I saw her, recognize her. She's done other music videos and stuff, and they're always fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
Yeah, she's kind of a white trash whore, hardcore Democrat, and thinks singing poorly and dancing poorly online will. Yeah.
I love it when you get like that.
Well, I can't help it.
That whore. Excuse me for just a moment. Like I don't expect donations, so I don't, open up Stream Labby Dabby Doo does. Oh, there's nothing there.
Well, there you go.
I've been lied to. How dare you, sir? Circus Zero. As a joke, I donated at the door. Okay, you had me, you got me. Can you come out your room for a sec, please? I will, because I've just embarrassed myself, so I will return momentarily. Just give us a quick second, really quickly.
Oh, you're fine. Look, we don't have a producer on this show, so every so often we have to excuse ourselves now and then.
I know. I just wanted to be polite. Excuse me for just a moment, please, gentlemen.
He's touching himself. He's
tubing.
He's tubing.
Oh, well, this is a good opportunity to thank Radline for the donation. Thank you. I was going to donate this dark money to the Illuminati, but I missed the deadline, so you can have it instead. Please do something nefarious with it. Oh, I will. I'll buy something to eat. Thank you.
There was a video I did want to watch, and I'm not sure. I got to be honest. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this because there is music in it. I think we'll just skip it because I think the music part is only at the beginning. Shit, I just had it. Where the fuck did it go? I hate this. Monkey, start retweeting shit. Here it is. I really got to start retweeting shit, Jack, so I never miss it. Now, at the beginning of this, I got to find out where the music stops. Hang on a second. Is it? Okay, right
where
there.
The died.
Kind of. Just going to pull this up on screen, make that big. We're going to mute it for a second. And, whoops, share. Now, there's music playing here. Just think very sad music. Okay? Just think very sad music as you see this.
This is great.
There's very, very sad music playing right now to let you know that this is an emotional moment for this woman. That's a child sleeping, and she's coming in to talk to him.
Hey, honey. You asked me to wake you and tell you what happened in the election.
She's whispering. He said, "Hey, mommy," and she said, "You asked me to wake you and tell you what happened in the election."
Who won?
Who won?
Trump. Trump won.
Trump. Trump won.
And the kid's like, yes!
But I thought you could only be president 2 times.
But I thought he could only be president 2 times.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. This is one of my favorite videos ever made.
Yeah, because it's a great idea. Repeal the 22nd. 8 more years.
This is from the Lincoln Project. These are the idiots who we're Republicans, but we hate Donald Trump.
Yeah, they're Republicans.
I just threw it back in chat in case anybody didn't get it. They're really mad that Donald Trump doesn't want to go blow up the world.
Apparently.
That's what most of them are. They're Bush neocons.
Yeah.
And
He wants to bring peace. Monster.
that motherfucker. And so these idiots are out there. Well, I got to be honest. They're not idiots. I think they're rather bright. They are using this. They're like, look, we don't like Trump. We might as well take a hit on him and make money from resistors.
Yeah.
So I got to give him a little bit of kudos. But that ad is dumb as shit.
He said for a second I was right there in the room with them.
Oh my God.
Pretty realistic.
I'm back. Hello.
Yay.
Hey, bud.
Dangerous had some good points. He said, A, fucking what? B, this is why I disagree with Monk. They're trying to prepare everyone for Trump winning. Polls are wrong.
I don't think the polls are that wrong. I think this is going to be another close one. I don't think Donald Trump wins the popular vote. I really don't.
Well, every American should get out and vote, just not for Biden.
Yes, I don't care who you vote for. Just do not vote for Joe Biden because that man is a lying dick who's lost his mind. Literally,
he has dementia as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant by losing his mind.
He's probably covering for his pervert son. Did you see that article today?
Sorry, Jack. Circa Zero, who decided to pity me, embarrassing myself, threw $5. Thank you very much, sir. I think the doorman took your money, so I tripped him, and this fell out of his pocket. Thank you. And now I'm not as embarrassed anymore. Thank you. Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, there was an article came out from, I think it was the Gateway Pundit today, about a text conversation between Joe Hunter and Joe's wife. I forget her name.
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
About how Hunter was apparently considered inappropriate around one of the kids.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's pretty nasty stuff.
Reading that one, I felt like I was watching an episode of Dallas or something, man. It's a view into some horrible shit going on behind the scenes in the Biden family. And look, when they say inappropriate, I don't know what that means. Because there's no suggestion of, or at least there's no specific comment of what that is. We've seen Hunter Biden. He might have been doing crack around her.
Well, one of the claims was that he was walking around naked, smoking crack.
Yeah.
So,
is there any other way to smoke crack?
I guess not. You know, you go big or you go home. That's all there is.
I guess.
But see, here's the thing: that is absolutely inappropriate. But that's not, molesting the child. Those are different things.
Mm.
And a lot of people are out there. Oh, he must have touched a kid. That's not what the actual suggestion is. I'm not defending him here. I'm just saying, be careful what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are accusations that he's got some naked kids on that laptop, like pictures of them. So if that comes out, he could be in some real trouble.
But again, for me, as long as there's nothing illegal there, with kids.
Ideally.
Look, smoking crack ain't legal. I don't give a fuck about Hunter Biden other than to laugh at him. I care what Joe's connection is to China.
Well,
I care how he used his office to help his son make money. That's what I care about. And Joe, I know you're not going to answer this because you put a lid basically on your campaign until the end. You got some splaining to do, you lying motherfucker.
He can't remember it.
How the fuck you leave office as quote unquote the poorest person in government, and now you're sitting on $10 million? I need some explanation there. Because you sure as fuck didn't make that money in the market.
He did. It was just not the right kind of market. It was sort of the black market.
It offers credence to what, what's been alleged that Hunter Biden was holding this money for him.
Yep.
And again, hashtag not all. The last thing Go ahead.
The secret ingredient is crime.
Does
Good one, Peter.
Well done, Peter.
he wear socks whilst gaming?
Oh, are we not supposed to do that?
Well, I didn't know that we weren't supposed to until I saw on Twitter that we're not supposed to.
I'm old and my feet get cold. What am I?
I'm the same. I'm not old, but I basically am old now. Thank you.
Well, me too.
Roddy. But apparently we're not supposed to be wearing socks whilst gaming.
Look, I never used to wear socks inside the house because I didn't like it. But now, I mean, my feet get really fucking cold, man.
So I guess we're supposed to wear slippers.
I have 2 pairs of slippers. I wear them sometimes too. Sometimes with the socks.
I agree that this is probably the best thing for you because slippers they live up to their name. They slip off your feet, don't they? So you want some socks.
Gen Z motherfucker who never played NES come up with this bullshit.
Because like I played for a
gaming
long
since
time.
before your dad had sperm. You don't get to tell me what gaming is.
Yeah,
not you, but I'm talking about whatever punk bitch said this. Eat me, anyway.
Yeah, I've been gaming for a long time. Whenever I do, I tend to dig deep. I have nearly 700 hours in Satisfactory. I'm wearing some socks.
No, man, you got full tube in it. Just go naked, play with one hand, and rub one out with the other. That's how you game these days.
I was like 5 when I played my first video game, so we're talking 1980.
I think my first video game was Pac-Man on a Windows 95 computer.
Oh, man.
I think, possibly. Or it may have been Mario on the first Nintendo. I can't remember. Yes, Fluid update soon. Yes. And then we're getting update 4 in December, I think. Sorry, we're talking Satisfactory.
Nobody cares about your Satisfactory.
Look, it's just 3-dimensional Factorio, okay? And you like Factorio. So...
I know. I looked at it, and it's one that I've like, I can't get that because I'll be stuck in it for years.
Yeah, dude, it's the most addictive game I've ever fucking played.
But we have a topic that we have to discuss because once again, Monkey broke the news before anybody.
Oh, boy.
Before anybody. I called this shit.
I'm removing my left sock.
The flu has gone away. COVID has killed the flu.
Murderer.
The countries that are going through flu season right now, including Australia, have had extremely unusual numbers of flu cases, including a whole solid month of winter in Australia with no flu. Now, the flu is not something that is small. It is very contagious, and it kills. The low side of deaths in America each year is 20,000. Kills between 20 and 80,000 Americans a year.
God damn.
Yeah, it's not a little disease. But suddenly, with COVID out there, the flu just happens to go away. Huh? Ain't that a bitch?
Murderer.
I wonder how that happened.
Can we deport COVID? Because I want our good old fashioned British flu back. Make the flu great again.
Make the
slogan.
Make the flu great again. Now there's some people who have suggested, well, people have been locked down and people wore masks. Not all the time. Not all the time. That it still should be out. It should be out there in tandem with COVID. They're spread largely the same way. So they should be in tandem, not, oh, well, people stopped. If the lockdowns stopped it, then COVID itself should have just disappeared the same way. Thank you, ex-Bubba Hotep. I've said it before. I will say it again. I can't wait to see the death rate for this year compared to other years. Me too. That was one of the first things I said. Like, I want to see it because I have a suspicion that it's not going to be up 10%, which it would be in the U.S. right now with the numbers. I have a sneaking suspicion
Oh, I have a question as a British person to
Please.
Americans.
Yes.
So obviously with COVID, many theories, and I shan't prefix it with the word conspiracy, have been reported, and deduced amongst the population. Is there a left-wing conspiracy theory? Okay, I just, I've still got to call it that. Is there a left-wing conspiracy theory that COVID was created by Trump to get him like more votes or to kill off the liberal vote? Because New York's numbers, they're not that good, are they?
Well, no, but I have my own theory about New York. You see, old people tend to vote conservative.
Well, we had this conversation, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I wanted to know whether there was an opposite to that conspiracy.
No. They think that just Donald Trump doesn't care, or that he purposefully is killing people because he's a sociopath. So he let it spread. That's their conspiracy.
Don't tell. Look, it's just a question, Silver. I'm allowed to ask questions.
Yeah, we're allowed to ask questions.
I wasn't suggesting that that Trump's used his weather machine to fluff around COVID around the United States. I just wanted to know whether there was a conspiracy and can we start it?
It's called the Weather Dominator, and it was taken by Trump from Cobra Commander.
Cobra Commander.
Oh dear God! I hate
real
you.
Fast. Thank you, Cryptic, for the donation. I was at a retirement home to visit my friend's dad. He wanted to help me die because his son won't help him. He gave me a 10 for my troubles. Hey, money is money. I bought a hot dog and a drink from 7-Eleven. Here's the rest, buddy. Thanks, Cryptic.
Bless you.
I hope he called you Billy.
I blame Cryptic for COVID. What? He's a chinkinny. He's the walking, talking Chinese flu.
I'm answering some moron over here on Twitter. I didn't mean to leave you hanging there. Yeah, I mean he's the Asian that we know.
Well, not all Asians did that.
Well, I mean, Cryptic probably did.
No, look, I'm an American, and I've been told that we blamed all Asians. I saw that on the nightly news one day.
Oh, that's true, but I don't think that's accurate, because there's a lot of sexy Asians out there that I know for a fact had nothing to do with Corona Chan.
I'm
not
mad at Corona Chan. Just the same way that I wasn't mad at Earth Chan. You
weren't mad; you were just disappointed.
Well, I mean, I know I was proud. The thing I was actually genuinely disappointed by was the romantic novel of a woman who falls in love with the personification of COVID.
What?
Did you not see that?
No.
Okay, hold on a moment.
What the hell?
Hold on a moment. COVID love story, because I saw this the other day. It's got a book cover and everything.
Oh yeah, it's on Amazon.
Yeah, you can pick it up. Let me see if I can get a screenshot for you.
Real quick, Cryptic, thank you. I gave you MS2 while we're at it. Wow.
Well, I don't blame him for MS. I actually blame Shani for Christ and the YouTube premiere intro music for multiple sources. Oh, where is it now? I will find it. Just continue. Otters. Where's Polly?
Everybody's doing otters now. It's really weird.
Otters are little.
I actually saw that
they spread COVID.
I actually saw that otters are a right-wing hate symbol.
Of course they are.
Otters are right-wing
hate symbols.
Do not tell me. What's that fucking awful organization called? I forget.
You got to be more specific.
Okay, the one that was like saying every number in existence was white supremacy.
Southern Poverty Law Center.
There we go. That one.
Yeah. I don't remember who said it. I just saw it and was like, fuck.
Found it. I found it, sir. Why is the cover gone? I've got to be careful about what I show you. You see, can I just look at the fucking image? That would be pretty sweet if I could just look at the fucking image.
Oh God!
Here
Thank
we
you,
go.
R. Wino. Thank you so much. First dog with COVID found in Canada.
I'll blame Canada. Can I share screen if that's okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
You did ask.
Oh no.
Was coronavirus themed erotica on your 2020 bingo card? If so, then you're in luck. Someone has written a 16-page book about a scientist who falls in love for COVID-19 personified.
Oh God, that's fucking stupid.
Oh,
Kissing the coronavirus.
This is nothing new. They've got all kinds of erotica on Amazon. If you look up like Bigfoot or dinosaurs, there's a lot of dinosaur stuff.
But that's COVID with, by the way, a horrible Photoshop cover.
Well, yeah.
I mean, at least actually paint the man green.
No, that costs money. You could get free stock images and then just Photoshop them.
All right.
Ebony,
Emily-
don't kink shame people, Ebony. Okay? Some people get turned on by this shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a Cuomo out there rubbing one out right now to it. He seems to love Corona Chan.
People whack off in the tool shed to Sonic. Okay?
Yeah.
So, like, this shouldn't shock you.
I have to read this. Model Emily Radojowski, whatever her fucking name is, has announced her pregnancy with a personal essay exploring questions of her unborn child's gender and identity. Quote, "We won't know the gender until our child is 18, and that they'll let us know then."
You know what? I think that this is a right-wing conspiracy to stop gender reveal parties from burning down everything.
Oh my God. I'm so tired of stupid people, man. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
You won't know what your child's gender is until they're 18?
Well, we know what the doctor assigned them.
I hope it's a boy, and I hope it pisses on her every time she changes the diaper. Every fucking time. Be like, Mom, I'm a boy.
We talk about this. There's going to be a nanny raising that kid.
Fair enough. I hope it pees and it gets on her still. I don't care. Fucking dumbass bitch.
Your child's gender killed grandma.
Well, look at that one. I mean, that one gender reveal party's killed several people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, gender reveal parties are like deadly. Like, I have to wonder what the numbers are compared to like shootings.
There is an actual story about a gender reveal party that killed a grandma.
That's so
They
sad.
accidentally like blew up grandma.
How did you blow up grandma?
R. Wino, thank you again. Alex, why did you get greedy and take all this scleroses? Please stick to a single sclerosy next time.
I'm sorry, okay? I think it's because I'm mixed race.
Wait.
You know? It's not multiple cirrhosis, it's mixed cirrhosis.
Cirrhosis. Okay, don't make me say medical terms. How dare you?
Well, people pronounce it differently depending on where you're from. Like even here in the UK, some people might pronounce it sclerosis or cirrhosis or I don't know.
See, to me, it's cirrhosis of the liver. That had an L in it.
I believe the word is pronounced cirrhosis, but people pronounce things differently, don't they? So
look, I can't speak medical, and this is one of my pet peeves. They need to bring medical terminology into the 21st century, for fuck's sake. Stop using Latin. Nobody speaks that shit.
Like you know the ADHD medications, there's one called atomoxetine, right? Do you know how long it took me to figure out how that shit's pronounced? Like legal speed. That's just what it should be called. Legal speed.
Prospero pointed out, I missed a comment from Harry, who said that Sora Luna, one of the friends of the channel, she read sections of Kissing the Coronavirus on a Saturday Minion stream.
Oh.
So that is out there on the Minions of the Zoo channel, and I bet it's hilarious because Sora's pretty funny.
Sure it is. Oh dear God. We're at the 2-hour mark, guys, and I do need to get a game stream done tonight. What a day. It's 4/22. That's my birthday. I love seeing that number. I'm gonna get that number tattooed on my ass.
Why but you're not a fan of the monkey butt being touched.
No, but I'm fine with it being looked at.
But you just said tattooed.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna touch your ass.
No, they don't have to do that.
Well, no, they will touch. They'll put their hand on your ass when they're needling you with the fucking tattoo gun.
I'm afraid they're not allowed to do that. Cryptic, thank you. The 1/4 darkness is right, and fuck your couch.
Okay.
We're
1/4 darkness.
1/4 darkness.
No, Monkey, do you not have any tattoos?
No, I don't have any.
Well, first, they'll pull your pants down. They'll then shave your ass.
No.
And then they will put the imprint of the tattoo on your ass. And then they will, you know what a tattoo gun is, don't you? It's like 100 fucking needles traveling at the speed of 1,000 gazelles.
Sure.
You know,
I know what it is.
They're gonna touch your bum. They're gonna touch the monkey butt.
I feel like they don't have to do that.
They are gonna touch your monkey butt.
I don't feel that they have to. I have a nice firm ass, so I'll just hold it firm for them while they use the gun on it. They're not allowed to actually put their hands anywhere near it.
If you tense, it will hurt.
I understand. Everything hurts anyway, so I don't care about the pain.
It will hurt more.
I don't care about I don't care about the pain. You're missing that part. I will take the pain to keep my ass from being touched.
I think we're burying the lead. This 1/4 darkness thing. I think I've come up with a term for that. We could call it sunset skin tone.
Sunset skin tone.
It sounds like a candle.
That sounds they sell it on Goop.
You're
right?
dusky.
Brought to you by Gwyneth Paltrow this fall.
Yeah. Oh,
what was it? Sunset skin tone.
Exactly.
For the caramel man.
You realize there's probably a makeup brand out there with a name on it.
Probably. But I feel like, there's my buddy Alex. He's dusky.
Fucking dusky.
Dusky. Okay, before we leave, I have to share this.
Oh no!
Don't forget, guys, you can pick up your Tardy Tubbies t-shirts. This is not on there, but these are the Tardy Tubbies as envisioned by, hang on a second, I forgot who did it. Della Hayes.
That's pretty good.
It was. I enjoy that. That's the Tardy Tubbies. I'm not sure which one's Stunlock, though. This is obviously Satsu. This is obviously me. I'm guessing this one's wide enough to be Stunlock, so I'm thinking that one.
The one in the middle, the greenish one. It's got his logo on it.
Oh, it does. Okay, yeah, on his belly.
Yeah. See, and you could put a big moon and replace it with a dusky, mocha-skinned Alex.
Dusky.
Yeah. See, it's
Tardy Tubbies.
Yeah.
I actually now sell a Tardy Tubbies shirt. So go out there and get that, guys. We're going to wrap up here. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. Thank you for the donations and supporting the gentleman on the show with me. You guys are amazing, and I love you for that. Jack, anything you want to show?
I'll drop a link to one of my latest videos. Thank you for the donations. You guys are awesome.
Bear, anything you want to show?
Yes, last night I released a brand new video. It is in the PSA style of what I'm calling my final video on Shani for Christ for at least a fucking while. It's a 15-minute video all done in the PSA style, done by your boy, Charlton Burke Hessenson, Berkshire. You guys should enjoy that. And I'm also going to be releasing a video later on talking all about Transparency 2. And from 8 p.m. Britbong time, 4 p.m. Eastern, because we're at a 4-hour difference at the moment, I will be live on Twitch, twitch.tv/IRAAlex. And I'm not entirely sure what we'll be doing yet, but come on downs.
Come on downs. Guys,
Maybe
I will
dusky.
be over on Scribe Light's channel tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time for Lords of the Night. Right after this, sometime, give me a little bit of time. I'll be over on the game channel. Make sure you're following on Twitter so you know when I go live. I'm thinking about going back to doing some more Medieval Dynasty, but I think tonight we're still going to do Phasmophobia. So, Bear, if you want to play, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. I will be more than happy. Don't you think phasmophobia sounds like the irrational fear of jizz?
Yes, it
Like,
really does.
It's just being a lesbian.
Oh, we're gonna go play the lesbian game, guys.
Phasmibians. I don't know. I'll work on that. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you on that one.
Don't forget to check out the links below. The Twitter, Streamlabs, all that shit is down there. All of Jack's channels. Go check them out, guys. And we'll see you over on Ranting Monkey Games here. And I'm going to say within the next half hour, but don't quote me on that. Thank you guys for watching. Bear, Jack, thank you guys for joining me. Everybody. Have a good day. We'll see you next time.
Have a wonderful day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
You don't get pregnant.